everybody, it's Sandra. Thanks for coming to my video today. I just bought a lot of sterling silver rings. Actually, I bought 2 lots of sterling silver rings. Today we're going to have a look at 1 lot, and I'm also going to be selling them as I go. So if you find something you like, please reach out to me at iamthefunkypickle@gmail.com. I only accept PayPal $5 shipping in the US no matter how many rings you buy, and international will have to be more. So reach out to me if you're interested in anything, and I guess we will get going right now. All of these rings are used, so they may have some bumps and bruises on them. If you have any specific questions, just let me know. But they have all been worn before. I didn't see any that were wrecked or anything, but I just want to mention that. They're not new. They're not perfect. This is pretty. I love the shape of this. I think this is very flattering on the finger. And it's about a 4 3/4 or so. We'll take a look at the mark too. I don't know who that is. It says sterling, as you can see, and then I don't know what that is. PJ, DJ, don't even know what way it goes. Not sure. That's a pretty thing. I love the shoulders on this one too. Look at this beautiful old ring. This is actually solid 10 karat gold, white gold. The stone has some kind of scratches on it. It's not a stone, by the way. It is glass. Isn't that pretty? We'll take a look at the signature. There it is, LAF 10 karat. So this company ran from 1934 to 1950. That stands for La France Jewelry Company. This is really a lovely old thing. Glass, not so great. Definitely has some scratches, but the gold itself, I think, is beautiful, and it's also in very nice condition. Let's check the size. Just under a 6.5 or so. Love that. This ring is beautiful. I believe this is a chalcedony, but I think that's what somebody tried to spell out there too. I think. That's not the way you spell it, of course. I didn't see any marks in here, but it does test positive for, oh, I'm sorry, pardon me. It is marked, there you go. I did just test it. I was going to say it did test positive. That says sterling, it's upside down. Isn't that a pretty stone? I'm just going to throw this a little bit more into the light. Sorry for my clumsy hands. That's beautiful. Look at the workmanship. I love this shape also. Not sure if it's a chalcedony, so just buy it for whatever you think it is. It's about a 6 1/4. Love that beautiful shade of blue. This ring is a size 8. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Love this. I'm going to put this more into the light so that you can see that stone. It is translucent. I don't know what kind of stone that is. Looks to be in nice condition. I love this old ring. This one is one of my favorites. It is Uncas sterling. There's our U with the arrow through it. And there's where the sterling mark is. I love the extra detailing on the band. That's a cool ring. Let's check out the size. Size 7. I love that. Good condition for sure. Not a lot of wear. Well, here's something you don't see every day. A sterling silver signet ring that doesn't have any inscription or initials on it yet. These are definitely rare and definitely in demand too. I believe this ring is by Clark and Combs, and I think it's from the 30s, maybe the early 1940s. That's very pretty, isn't it? Let's take a look at the size. Just under a size 8 or so. Just waiting for your monogram or somebody's monogram. That's a neat item. This next ring is about a 4.5 or so. I think this is plenty old. Carved scarab. Look at how ornate this is. This is not marked, but it does test positive for silver. Isn't that a pretty thing? This one looks very 20s, doesn't it? I love it. I think that setting is so unique and so interesting. The leaf and the swirly stuff. This one is a standout, I think. Who else loves Uncas rings? There's the mark, the U with the arrow. It's probably blurring out a little bit, sorry. It's sterling. This is beautiful. This is dragon's breath. There is a little bit of light scratching. I don't think you'd really notice it when you wear it. About a 6 3/4 or so. Look at that. Who else loves dragon's breath? I do. That is beautiful. Sterling silver by Uncas, dragon's breath. Spectacular. This ring is unusual. Look at it from the side. It is marked FAS. Does that stand for fuse alloy silver or something? I'm not going to be able to get it with my camera, sorry. It also says Thailand, and it is $9.25. I think I'm too close, right? Let me back up. But look what it does. It spins. Both of these spin, actually. I love that. Nice thick band also. Let's check out the size. About a size 6. I love jewelry that moves. I couldn't find anything like this anywhere online. That one is really unique. This ring is unmarked, but it tests positive for sterling. This has a lot of nice weight to it. Let's check out the size. About a 5 3/4. Pretty color blue. Love it. Look at this pretty old ring. This is marked sterling inside. Pretty band. It is there. Isn't that pretty design? A lot of these could use a polish, by the way. I'm not going to do that. That's up to you. Some people like tarnish, like me, for example. It's about a 5 3/4. It's different, right? And here's another old one. This one's also marked sterling. It is similar to the smaller one. This one is bigger. This is a size 7, I think. And it does say sterling right there. I think this design is beautiful. Simple, but different at the same time. I love this ring. Now, it looks like an old ring. It is marked vintage right there. I suppose that's the name brand. Let's see if I can get it for you. There it is. And it is also marked sterling. I don't know who that is. I can't even tell what letters those are. It's sort of like a design. This is lovely. I tested these stones. They are spinels. I didn't even try those diamond chips. I would think those are real, but I'll just say that they're not. And then if they are, good for you. This is a size 7.5-ish. Isn't that pretty? It certainly has an antique look to it. Really pretty color blue too. This ring is sterling silver. It is unmarked though. Nice little detailing here. Look, they're sort of worn away with time. That's charming. Let's see what size it is. This one's kind of small, I think. Oh, not terrible. 5 3/4. Look at this old ring. Isn't this nice? I love the detailing on here. Those stones are not real. They're not diamonds or anything. One looks a little bit crooked to me too. I don't think you would really see it when you wore it, but I'm just going to point it out. It's pretty. This one is another Clark & Combs. Let's see if I can zoom in somewhat. So it says sterling right there. And then underneath, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's like a C and a triangle, and then an ampersand, and then a C. That's a little bit better with the focus. I love this one. About a 4 3/4. I like how much silver is on this one. Beautiful design. Here's a 10-karat gold ring. That is glass, and it does have some scratches on it. So I'm going to just assume those are not real diamonds. I didn't check for them, but I don't think so. I think you could wear it as is. The scratches don't really overpower it or anything. And of course, you could always get that taken out and have something else put in there. That's beautiful. Solid 10-karat white gold. It's a nice oldie. Here's a ring with a very pretty shape. This is all hand done. I didn't see any marks on it, but it does test positive for sterling silver. This one's nice and big. I love it. Let's check out the size. It is about a 6 3/4 or so. Isn't that pretty? I love that one. This is beautiful too, isn't it? I love the arrows. It says sterling there. It says sterling there also. No maker's mark, I guess. What a beautiful stone that is. Let's see what the size is. About a 5 1/4 or so. Very classic design. Some of these rings are small, like this one, for example. I have a couple of friends who have really small fingers, but my next video, I'll be selling more sterling silver rings. Or, well, maybe not the next video, but a video that will be coming up shortly will have bigger sizes. But this lot happens to have some small ones. This ring is marked sterling Germany. I'm not going to be able to get that for you, sorry. But that is what it's marked. The stone looks good. It's a small one though, size 4. I think this has some nice age on it. I love that. Let me see if I can just bring it up a little bit more into the light so you can have a better look at that stone. It's a pretty thing. This one is marked sterling with some other marking that I've never seen before. Maybe someone knows what that is. I don't. Look at this pretty old thing. The hearts. This has that wear that I really love. Just from being old, there's a smoothness to it. And there's our size, about a 4.5 or so. Here's a pretty pair of earrings. I love the motif on these. We'll take a look at the mark. Mexico 925 AL76, I believe that says. Pretty little things. I don't know who made this one. It's marked Mexico, and then I don't know what that says. RMI AMD. I can't tell. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. This is a pretty item. Let me just take it a little bit into the light so you can get a good look at that stone. It looks like those are natural inclusions, not chips, but I don't know. They might be. They might be. Not sure. Again, it's not going to show, I don't think, if you wear it on your finger. The camera's going to just exaggerate everything. About a size 4 3/4. I love the high setting on this one. Pretty color too. That's all I have for today. Thank you as always for joining me. I hope you had fun looking at this haul of beautiful silver rings and a couple of 10-karat gold ones too. I hope to catch you next time. Let me know what you think below. Reach out to me. I am thefunkypickle@gmail.com if you saw anything you'd like to buy. All right, be well, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.